Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, you guys. It is your girl, Miss Honey, here for a quick, and I do mean quick, review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, episode I Have No Idea. But this episode is called Kenya versus Ken, and baby, when I tell you this was a good episode, baby, I brushed my teeth in Kenya's shame. And they have come out sparkling white, darling. Sparkling. Child, let's talk about this episode. Okay, we're just going to be real brief with everybody else. Eva, still no baby. Um, They put her on limited part-time partial bed rest, which she is not adhering to. She is at every event, seemed like to me, with a bucket of ice. Taking pictures for her baby shower. That's going to be next week. That's going to be real nice. Y'all know Eva is a beautiful girl, and she dresses up beautifully. Very, very well. I'm looking forward to the photos and whatnot. Let's see. Cynthia is having all these feelings about Open Mike, which is a book that her fiance Mike Hill wrote, where he talks about his infidelity and his past behaviors in relationships, being a full-on cheater, never been in love with nobody. He done put his peanut in. He in love none of them, even though they had babies. So he out here raw dogging. But whatever, I'm not even finna. I'm gonna get into all of it. I'm gonna be real brutal in this review. I hope y'all okay with that. I really just don't have time for the duck ish. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Cynthia is asking him, why did you do these things? Do you think you can be faithful? She's just giving all types of insecurity and stuff like that about the situation. And they have like a little brief disagreement. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute the way they did it and everything. And it was like, oh, it's all innocent. And I mean, like new couple and this how they fight. It's nothing like when you 10, 20 years in the game or 6 years in the game. Like, it was all cute, new love fighting. She want to go to counseling and that type of thing. She was taking quite a few digs at him. Later on, he does call her back after he leave and go on to LA, and they still had like kind of bitterness between them, or kind of saltiness between them. And he FaceTime her, and they kind of made up, and he told her that he was gonna he found a counselor that would be good for the two of them that's there in Atlanta. Next time he come for Marc, who is Kenya's husband's event, they gonna go to this counselor. Was she happy? She cool with that. My thing is that why you ain't had none of these reservations and security about this dude when you was laying breadcrumbs to your bed? Okay, when you was setting out breadcrumbs to your ring finger, why you ain't have all these issues when you was being so thirsty? Not just on the first part of this season, but you was being so thirsty on Instagram and social media, calling the two of y'all hashtag chill and all of that. I mean, now all of a sudden you have all these reservations when you was basically begging him to marry you and be with you and love you for life. You didn't know all this stuff. You had no idea. All of this stuff came out after he gave you the ring. Goodbye, Cynthia. Goodbye. Have several seats. I don't care. I don't believe in this. I don't. I really don't. I think you're doing it for a storyline. Y'all know I ain't really got a lot for Cynthia at this point in time. I'm side-eyeing her. And I'm not side-eyeing her over Nene or any of the other girls, but I'm side-eyeing her for the work she has done, okay? You ain't had nothing to say to this man all this time. You was dying to get married to him. The words that you said, I'm just asking a question. I just want to know what I'm getting into. All of that is what you should have said instead of yes. Wait, baby. Before we talk about marriage and whatnot and this type thing and the other, why don't we first talk about, some things that have gone on with you, infidelity, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really down for that. I'm really woo. Now you want to wait till the camera's on and you want to hold this man feet to the fire publicly? Okay. Not that you shouldn't have, but really you had all that time y'all was dating to talk about this. That's what the whole dating process is supposed to be about. And a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, or they don't agree with this. But I just feel like this is the reason why we're not supposed to be having sex before marriage. I'm not saying that I'm pure as the driven snow. I am not saying that, but I'm saying this is one of the reasons why we, meaning you and me, we, okay, unless you're a virgin, we are not supposed to be out here doing it, because you don't know this man from Adam's house cat. Now you got all these reservations. All of these reservations, all of these questions should have come before. Y'all was doing the do. Before y'all decided to get married. And I'm just being honest about that. This is a prime example of it. And it's a million more out there. But this is the way we do things now. We have this expectation of people just because we getting along with them in the bed. You know, that everything else supposed to be copacetic. But whatever. I digress. We get to see Nene, and the poor dear, she just had such a stressful time planning that fake empire. Thrown together animal print party. Girl, you are really, really pushing it. You are really, really pushing it. First of all, you tell Greg it was the hardest time of your life. Really, really helping your husband through cancer wasn't hard. I guess not, since he had to basically take care of himself for the most part. Anyway, she want to go on and on about the 7 minutes that Kenya was there. And he tells her, listen, I don't know what's going on, but me and Marc been texting, because Marc doing this men's lab thing where they supposed to be mentoring boys, you know, young boys, young black males. And so he was like, well, you know, and they supposed to be doing something this Thursday coming up, which is the couples bowling, which Greg was invited to both events, but Nene was left off of both of them. You know, everybody was tagged in the who they wanted to come, but Nene was left off. That was mentioned. Okay, now she didn't really want to talk too much about Greg and how excited Greg was about going to do mentoring and positive speaking and empowering young black men, because that's not what's important. What's important is how I feel. I feel this way. I was like, oh, okay, Nene. First of all, Nene not really sure that Greg can even go. You know, he got to ask his mama. So Candy, Kenya, and Kickball. So Team Twirl played Team Hurricane, which was Candy's team. And Team Twirl won 10-3. It was cute. It was fun. It was nice. I would like to see a reality show based around kickball. I bet you that would be good. It'd be a good way to tag somebody without, you know what I'm saying, getting a civil lawsuit against you. But, yeah, I digress. They also, Candy and Kenya, want to announce that they co-hosting and co-planning a trip to Greece. And everybody's excited about it. Candy has already said she's going to invite everybody, so that's going to be good. Then we get to see where Brooklyn and is learning how to swim. You know, they start off real slow. It's all a science to it. It's very successful. I love to see when people take their children to, especially their babies, to learn how to swim. Like, it's one less thing you got to really, really worry about when you teach your child how to swim. And so Marc is in town, so he is going to be the one in the pool with Brooklyn. Why he trying to take over the class? Why he over talking the instructor? She trying to deal with the baby and do it in her way, in her method, and he steady over talking her, interrupting. It's almost like he was uncomfortable with the awkward silence, or maybe it's so much silence in his own home. He trying to talk to any and everybody outside of the home. Kenya on the sideline, and she trying to get him like to calm down. Not calm down, because he wasn't too demonstrative or too boisterous, but he was just saying little things, just continuing to try to occupy space with words, and his energy, like, it's a little weird. It's a little Like you trying too hard to be funny or to be smart. Like I don't know why you just can't be quiet and let your daughter have this moment. Now, they get out the bed. I mean, they get out the pool and everything and get back on the sideline, and he's feeding the baby, and she's trying to talk to him about bowling and everybody coming, and he's excited about meeting all the guys, the other husbands, the ones he haven't met yet. And he asked about Nene and Greg because he liked Nene, and she was like, well, I didn't invite her because I don't get along with her and I don't want her there, and this is why, woot woot woot. Of course, he has zero respect for her. He low-key know how she is, so he's very dismissive of her. He's very, very dismissive of her. Um, I just feel like Kenya know what it is. Kenya know what it is. I later on we gonna see her kind of take this backseat role, which is completely opposite to how Kenya is around the girls. She is the Marc around all the girls. She is the epitome of Marc around all the other girls, right? I don't think that she takes that silent role because she's afraid of Marc. I think she takes that silent role because she know Marc will embarrass her all the way. He will embarrass her underneath the ground. Well, here she's giving him word for word, talking back, yada yada yada. Not that she shouldn't. Not that she shouldn't. But I mean, I don't think she have a problem going back and forth with him. I think in the house it's cool, it's copacetic because don't nobody be there to see it. But her and him, the Lord in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And maybe that big old tall cousin she got. But for the most part, can you got plenty to say back to him. It's just weird. It's kind of like they trying to argue but not really argue. Like both of them trying to get the last word here and there. He trying to get the last word here. She trying to get the last word there, and it just goes on and on into this weird place. It's crazy. What I really, really love is how he dragged Kenya by talking baby talk to Brooklyn. He's like, your mama's gonna get thrown in the pool and she's not coming out. He was like, your mama's a piece of crap, isn't she? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Your mama is so lame. Yes, she over exaggerates, doesn't she? And Brooklyn be like, I was like, oh, okay, Kenya, you best to get your paperwork together about this baby, because I'm going to tell you now, when this baby get old enough to understand, to really, really know what's going on between y'all, he going to drag you to your own daughter. Watch what I tell you. Mark him down, okay? Anyway, so let's talk about couples bowling. So this is the piece de resistance of the night. So everybody is invited to couples bowling. Everybody comes to couples bowling except for Tanya and Paul. Now, Kenya over the phone, thanks to Candy, invites Tanya. Now, why you would invite me somewhere and you haven't apologized for calling me to see you next Tuesday? I don't know. Pause. Tanya hair was real, real cute in there. It was real, real cute. I really want to get my hair done like that for my next vacation. But so Marlo wasn't invited, supposedly, I guess, because she didn't have a man. Now, she said that Tanya could come, but only if Paul came, because it was a couples event going bowling, right? But yet, Cynthia was there without Mike, so that was weird. Not really, because they good friends, but still, it's not a legitimate argument, right? Okay, that's fine. We see where Nene's not there either, but Greg was invited. And the couple seemed to do really, really well. Everybody kind of got along when everybody got there. Dennis and Portia, Todd and Candy. There was this awkward little conversation between Kenya and Marc when it began. And basically, I think he like rough sex. He might not necessarily like rough sex, although the way he carried himself outside of the bedroom, he does seem like the kind of person that need to dominate somebody, especially in bed. That little back and forth where they was pretending, to be making a joke with one another. I was like, oh, okay, girl. Okay, so he's a. Oh, girl, he just trying to get it off. He just trying to get it off. He just trying to get that rocket off the ground. That's all he trying to do. He ain't trying to swaddle and cuddle and love you, child. He ain't trying to run his fingers through your natural mane. He is like, bend it over, flip it up, and I'm done. Good night. Good night. I'd be surprised if he even said good night. He probably fall off for her, take a deep breath, tell her to go get him a glass of juice, and when she get back, he be dead asleep. Mm-hmm. Anyway, finally, the ladies asked. Now let me tell you about this. Now, Portia, I'm proud of Portia because Portia spoke up for Tanya. I really feel like Candy should have spoke up for Tanya. I definitely feel like Cynthia should have spoke up for Tanya, especially if she ain't mean no harm. But Portia took up for Tanya, and I heard Rock say this last week in her review when she was saying she don't understand why Portia taking up for Tanya. But she need to, that's not her place, and it's not her fight. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't feel like Portia should mind her business. I think she should speak up when your girl's out of line. You should speak up. And y'all trying to be a group all together, somebody gonna have to speak up. Y'all can't let a person who is not necessarily the kind of person that just get back verbally, just be completely verbally abused. Like that whole thing Kenya did, that was above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? That's like bringing a gun to a fly fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get that. Is that right? An elephant gun to a fly? I don't know. Anyway, y'all put it down below. But you know what I'm saying? Like, her energy, the energy that Kenya put towards taking Kenya down, taking Tanya down, that was overkill. It was overkill. That energy didn't match the energy of the situation at all. Like, it was lame. And people who say it's her brand, chabba, whatever. Everybody always hollering about a brand. What brand? What brand? Raise your hand if you done bought Kenya Moore hair care products. If you know anybody, go on out there and pull up some reviews for Kenya Moore hair care product. Okay, all right. Anyway, so I was glad that Portia spoke up, and I don't think she should have to mind her business. Tanya and Kenya didn't mind their business. Okay, they didn't mind their business. Kenya definitely didn't mind her business when she sat at that table and made took a subliminal shots at Tanya in front of everybody, trying to expose her man. And Tanya didn't mind her business when she pulled that wig out the bag that she brought to the nail salon, to the spa. Okay, so why should Portia mind her business? The whole show is about me. If everybody minded their business, wouldn't none of us be here? Wouldn't be no cookie lady conversation. So, yeah, she can speak up if she wants to. I'm cool with that, and I'm proud of her. Because it wasn't like no woot with Kenya. She just let her know you was wrong. You was out of pocket. Like, that's not even necessary. What I don't understand is why Portia going so hard to fight for Nene to come to the men's event. Let Candy fight that fight. Let Candy fight that fight. Let her do it. Why are you going that hard for Nene? Now, Nene told Greg that she has made up and tried to patch up with Kenya several times. She ain't even called you and invited you to lunch. Nada. Nothing. She don't apologize to Eva, and she blamed Eva for going into labor and not being at her event. She ain't pulled you to the side yet, sis, and she was horrible. Okay? Horrible to you. That's all I'm saying, Portia. That's all I'm saying. We just gonna let all this smooth over. We ain't gonna address it. No, you need to keep your foot on Nene's neck about how she did you. Okay? Okay. Anyway, Nene finally shows up and she is just bubbly over the top. Fake. She makes her way around to Kenya. She wants to, hey, Kenya, hey. And Kenya was like, no. She could not make herself do right. She could not make herself do right. Now, mind you, every time the girls brought Greg and Nene up, and she was trying to say no, she didn't want Nene to come. She was defending the fact that she didn't invite Nene, and the fact that she, how she did Tanya to Portia, and Marc kept shutting her down. But he was like, Ken, rein it in, Ken. Rein it in, Ken. I was like, girl, you were on his team. You wanted a little league. You know what I'm saying? This is how coaches talk to their little league team. Like, rein it in, bring it in, boys. Bring it in, boys. Okay, I want everybody to give me a moment of silence here. Everybody be quiet while we go over this play. You know what I'm saying? He treat her like she is one of his teammates. Not one of his teammates, like he her coach. Like he's her coach. Okay, and if she want to be on this team, she need to listen to the coach, right? Okay. Oh, the ladies are enjoying it. The ladies are enjoying it, and they enjoying it, keeping it going too, keeping it going. So Portia keep it going, baby. She keep bringing up Nene. She keep bringing up Greg. She keep bringing up Tanya, and you know that Kenya cannot shut up. She got to have the last word. She got to have say so. She got to. But every time she stick her head out there, Marc thump it. Boop, boop, boop. She like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So when Nene show up and she all fake, she is trying to hold it in the row, baby. So Greg walks up to Marc and, dabs him up and tells him he is so glad to be invited. He said, but I got a problem. I can't come to an event if my wife is not invited, right? Excuse me. And to me, that's the proper way to do it. That's fine. It doesn't matter that it's Nene. The point of the matter is that's what a husband does, right? Like, that's what a wife should do as well. Like, you're not finna keep what I look like and you don't even, that's something you would do, Marc, because Marc don't have no problem with Nene. And he think any problem that Kenya got with Nene is pointless. It's childish. It's immature. Has no validity. It holds no weight. You know what I'm saying? Very super, super dismissive of the whole situation. Now, we know they battling. Both of them in the wrong, battling, going at it. You know what I'm saying? One reason or another, somebody done said one thing or another, went too far here or there or everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it. But at the same time, I don't know why Kenya couldn't bring it in. She couldn't bring it in, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, Ken is quiet. But Kenya was struggling. It was a war. She had an inner war, baby, because she really, really wanted to say what she needed to say to her husband. But one, she don't wanna run him off. And two, she don't want him to embarrass her. He would embarrass her. He will embarrass her, and there is nothing that she could say. Like, she is not finna have this full on fight. Like, we know, I don't give a who around here. Me and you, we about to go at it, right? Like, she not that girl. She not that girl at all. Now, Nene wouldn't have had all that. Nene wouldn't have had all that. Now, I know we say that Kenya and Nene are a lot alike, and I believe that is true. Okay, but Kenya was making that event all about her. Nene makes everything all about herself. So I can see that. But one thing Greg would not have done, Greg would have been Ken in that situation. If anything he had to say, he had to go back and forth with Nene about it. Nene would have let him have it. Now, she might have cried about it later and made him apologize for hurting her feelings and forcing her to go off on him. But But Ken and Kenya at war. Ken swallows hard. Okay, he take it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Please, sir, may I have another? And the thing about it is, she keeps standing there. Like, she keeps sitting there. Like, I don't know why she didn't get up and be like, I've got to go get something to drink. I'm finna go to the bathroom or whatever, and let him have his whole little spiel, his whole little shtick, right? But she just sat there, and she kept trying to, know the reason why. But she was talking to Portia, and he was getting her. He was like, I know you talking to Portia, but I'm talking to you. Then he said that was not mine. When Greg said that, he was like, absolutely, I get it. Your wife is definitely invited. And then he was sitting there on his shoulder like, Now, mind you, she came in the event walking like 10 paces ahead of Greg. Greg was like, you walk so fast, you're leaving me. Now she's sitting there on his shoulder because she know this is killing Kenya. This is killing Kenya, baby. That she is there, that she can't wild out, that she can't go off, that she can't read, that she can't drag. Because Marc is not having it. He is not having it. I mean, I think if she went off, like if she got up and tried to do the woot, like what happened in Canada, I think he would grab her by the back of her shirt and the back of her pants. It say, get in the car. Like her daddy. Like her daddy. Like her daddy. He would have her all hyped up in there, child. Oh, it was so good. It was so good just hearing the ladies whisper, and the Portia was like, look at it, quiet as a church mouse. I was like, yeah, peeing on cotton 6 miles away, baby. She was quiet. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, Ken eat all of the crow, okay? Ken swallows all of it, okay? Ken don't choke on the smoke, right? Meanwhile, Kenya, you could have blew her over with a okay, all right. She was hotter than the sun, baby. She was hot as fish grease. She was about to spontaneously combust. Okay. She thought it was gonna be all kicks and giggles, all fun and charm, but everybody pointed out what we have already said. There is no affection between the two of them. And he run her. He don't play. He don't play. He don't play. Now, I will say this. The way Nene turned right around after hugging Marc and thank you, I really appreciate it, and kind of drug him a little bit, him and Kenya both. Cynthia excused herself and went on about her business. So really, Kenya was there on her own, because y'all know Cynthia would have been like, I think what she's trying to say is, but Marc would have got her together too. He would have gathered her too. Or Kenya would have told Cynthia to hush, to be quiet. Don't talk to my husband that way. You know, she don't mind turning on Cynthia at all. But yeah, that was the episode, you guys. It was so good. It was so good. Like, that last part was everything. All that quiet mic talk, the little stuff they were saying under the breath that the mic was catching, we was reading across the bottom of the screen. I was just like, oh. Nene said, Kenya talk a gang of fool-la-la, but Ken knows how to shut the F up. I was like, if you don't say it, y'all know. We back to regular Nene, not sensitive, fake crying Nene from last week. We back to regular Nene, baby. But she is playing chess. She is not playing checkers, baby, because she came in just as fake and janky as she want to be. And that ate Kenya up, too. That really ate Kenya up. And then when she said, oh, is there an issue, Kenya? Kenya, is there an issue? Because I just want you to... Kenya was like, well, no worries. We'll talk about this later. Like, we're not going to talk about this right now in front of my man, because you know my man is Team Nene. We're not going to talk about this right now, okay? And Nene was like, but no, she wouldn't let her go. She was trying to bait her. She was like, I just want you to know that I personally don't have an issue. Oh, when you tried to air spit at Kenya, you didn't have an issue then? Okay, but never mind. I digress. But that's the episode. You guys tell me what you think. Put it down below. What y'all think about Marc and that little baby? He gonna be dragging Kenya to that little baby. When she get old enough where she can talk back and she can understand it and all of that, he's going to drag Kenya to the daughter, okay? And the daughter gonna give Kenya hell. Why? Because of Marc. Watch what I tell y'all. Mark my words. Mark 'em. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I holla.